Okay, so the best and most obvious way to make a lot of money fast is to harvest and sell on your store. You want to prepare for this so that you don't put up a few things and then have them all sell on your one advertisement every 30 minutes. You want to really maximize that free advertisement. So what you're gonna do is you fill up as much as you can of a fast growing crop. So I use corn, sometimes carrots. Wheat is the fastest, obviously. Um, so you fill up your silo as much as you can, and you fill up your slots on your farm, and you fill up your store slots. And then when everything is done, you put up the advertisement. And they can be put up at the max price because people are always looking for corn or wheat or carrots or um, sugarcane. The other ones less, but basically anything that's advertised will sell. So the trick is, before I put it up, the trick is to get your advertisement not to go fast, because if you put it on your first item, the first person who comes up and buys the first item will take your advertisement off the newspapers. And some people think about this and actually come and buy the last ones. And if you advertise the last one, then you also lose the one that's advertised. So I like to go back a couple slots from the the end and put that one at advertisement. So I'm going to leave the advertisement on, and now it's all full. As people come and they buy, I'll have ready stock to fill and compensate the slots that sell, so that you really want to maximize as much as you can the that free advertisement. Actually, if you do it with wheat, it's possible to just keep going nonstop, harvest place. So let's get this done. Put some more corn down, collect the last of my corn, and here we go, we're full. Let's go see if it's advertising. So it hasn't sold yet, so we're just gonna wait for a bit. All right, so as it starts selling, then you just go in and you replace the ones that sell. Keep this up until the stock is gone or the one that's advertised is sold. Sometimes people they buy so fast that they buy your advertised item. What can you do? Well, that's the fastest way you can make money with your crops. A good way to make money off the start is to use this guy, Tom. You get him, I believe, level 22 or 24, and he lasts for 7 days for free. So, and he can be used every 2 hours. So once you use him, he has a 2 hour cooldown. Um, the way I use him is I have him shop for the most expensive thing I can produce. So in my case, at level 31, I do believe it's still the cheesecake. In the beginning, when you get them at level 20 something, it might just be the shovel, I think. So you have him search for the most expensive item you have, um, and you have him search every 2 hours. So you want to make sure that every 2 hours you get him to search, because he's a limited time offer. When he comes back, there you go. He's gonna show you three different possibilities. Always take the highest, so you'll get the most amount of cakes. See, I paid 703 for 7 cakes, so that's 100 gold per cake. And I'll be selling it for, I forget exactly, but I think it's 284 per cake. So let's see. Thank you. So if you go look, one cheesecake is at the max price 284. So he just brought me 7, and I also produce my own cheesecakes. Um, and a good trick, if you don't want to get orders for cheesecakes or for any expensive, very expensive stuff to make, always keep a nice amount of that stock in your silo or barn. So in this case, at the size of silo, the size of barn I have right now, I want to keep stuff like that in around the six or seven units of it. Will reduce the amount of orders you can get, or orders that ask for that. That's especially important if you want to fill the boat 16 consecutive times or 12 consecutive times for the achievement. Um, if you have zero ice cream and zero cheesecakes, the boats are always going to come in with those products to put on them. So that's how to use Tom, and you can see he's sleeping now, and he'll be ready in 2 hours again. Um, yeah, and when he's done, you can actually pay for him with diamonds. And some people think it's expensive. I think it's worth it to keep him around once in a while when I need it. All right. Another good way to make a lot of money fast is to use the fruit-bearing trees that you can buy on this tab here. The shop, apple trees, raspberries, cherries, trees, blackberries. Always plant the most you can for your level. So if you can only if blackberries are not available to you or they're too expensive, plant apple trees. That's how I started. Always have maximum plant. As you can see, there's not much free space for anything else to be planted. I could plant a little bit here or in this new spot I just opened. But you want to make sure that you have a lot planted so that when you collect it, um, there's enough to put on your shop and fill up completely. And that's it. Otherwise, keep the amount of berries on the trees and not in your silo because they take up space and that creates um, orders for uh, those kinds of fruit. So you want to keep a low number in your silo and just leave them on the trees or bushes and collect as you go. Learn how to add hundreds of diamonds to your farm without a credit card or paying for it. Visit my blog at bit.ly/heydaytips. Check out the link at the end of the video.